Hey everybody, amprepairguy.com, 203-892-4119. I'd been working on a Drake L4B so I could test the new Harbach boards in it, and it needs a filament transformer, so I've been doing other stuff after that too. So now today I'm working on an Ameritron Al811. Customer said he popped a couple sets of fuses, so I looked at everything. It's a newer one, so it has the resistor there, the padding resistor, so I can't do anything about that. I have to leave it so it'll require more drive than an older one. So just missed a call. So anyway, I'm going to go through this in these new SO239s, and I'm going to change these straps because they're really rigid where it connects to the board. And I'd gas discharge tubes down here. I'll get rid of the metal oxide varistor on the rear board and the gas discharge tube, and fix any other quality control mistakes. So I will see you guys soon. Stay tuned. I'll also do the 10-meter mod and tweak all the input slugs. Please like, share, and subscribe. Websites are amprepairguy.com and also harbachelectronics.com. See you soon. Okay, so we're back with the completed Al811. Customer wants to see it working on 20 meters. So you see the settings, the band. Okay, so 1 kW slug, bird 43, PP kit is on, going into a bird dummy load, audio hello, about 100 watts of drive. It has the resistor in there, acts like a padding resistor to help with stability of the junky 811 tube. So fortunately I can't take it out because it would throw the input circuits all off, and tuning them won't help. They use different mica cap values on the ones with that resistor, and a different values with the amps without the resistor. Okay, so go ahead and key it. Audio hello, 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 tit 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 tit. Audio hello, tit 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 600, 600, 600, 600, 600, tit 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 tit. Hello, hello, hello. Audio hello, tit 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 tit. Audio 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. She works as she should. Okay, so I'll finish testing the other bands. I always work my way from 160 on up. Okay, so I will see you guys in a bit. Stay tuned. Okay, so we're back with the completed amplifier. Show you everything I did. So replaced the fuses. They were popped. Put brand new ones in. Fast flow 12 amp. Replaced the SO239s with brand new ones from Max Gain Systems. Great company. Brand new Penta 572s. Awesome company. Added the gas discharge tubes, one per side of the filament right there at the base of one of the sockets. I had to replace this socket because when I went to put the tube in, I'm always really careful, but this filament connection right here was like pushed down a bit. So I'm guessing someone put it in at an angle, kind of like bent the rivet. There's nothing I could do about it. I just did not want to take a chance, so I swapped it out. Changed the straps to the parasitic board. They were super tight, like stiff where they come off the board, so I always replace them when they're like that, or if they're frayed. So the screws for the plate tune air variable capacitor were loose. The nut for the connection on the back of the plate air variable cap was loose. Clean the rotary switches with deoxit gold. The band switch and the input rotary switch. Touched up on solder joints. Put a longer screw in the top of the plate choke, longer screw in the base of the plate choke. Here are the old ones. Take the gas discharge tube off the rear board. People say, why do you do that? Because if a tube flashes, a lot of the Chinese 811s, it's unlikely to happen with the 572, but with the Chinese 811s, a lot of times they'll flash from the anode to the cathode, and they'll backfeed up through the board. And if this is on the board, it'll actually could damage the trace before it gets to this. So I always put them at the socket. So if that happens, it gets brought right to ground at the socket. So there's the metal oxide varistor. That's not needed with the gas discharge tube. I don't know why they continued putting those in. The old SO239s, and that's about it. So if you need an amp repaired, feel free to give me a call. Phone number is 203-892-4119. That's 203-892-4119. Websites are amprepairguy.com and also harbachelectronics.com. I'm going to give you a little taste So, waiting on a filament transformer. I'm going to do a video on this new board over here and the relay board. So, went to test it and I burnt this resistor up because the filament transformer shot. But I'll go over all that in another video. Okay, so see you guys soon. Stay tuned. Please like, share, and subscribe. 73.